What's up? I gotta change the lighting. Dude, it's like I'm in a cave. It's so dark now. This is crazy. Hopefully you guys can see me. I'm live now. I got my lamp, but it's so dark because it's literally storming. Like this it's gonna look like I go away into the dark if I lean back. But I mean, this lighting's not terrible, but it's not ideal. So I'm gonna post this into the Discord. Let me turn the light on in this room, see if it makes it any better at all, because it is just. I mean, I guess it's a little better. It doesn't look like I'm in a cave, but let me check the stream. All right, yeah, this isn't that bad. It's just gonna loop itself endlessly. What's up, James? Thanks for hanging out. So the market today has been completely sideways. Even Apple's falling. Facebook's pretty much just fallen all day. It opened at 295, which is expected. I mean, they ran $30 in a single day. Same with Apple. Apple ran, on August 19th to the 21st, it ran $50. Like, there's no way that it's going to move like that again from what I see until it consolidates more. But thank you guys for hanging out. 6 viewers, 3 likes. I really appreciate it. I want to take today slow. I'm just going to kind of recap the month. I want to talk about what I see with the market overall. I mean, we can definitely talk about plays for today, but everything is just looking honestly super rough. And like SPY, it's just downtrending, like it's got peaks and valleys, but it keeps just dipping a little lower as most stocks are doing. But I thought it was a little too late for me to hop on like a put train or something, something like that. I was like, no, I'm just gonna just kind of watch today. Might hop into some SPY flips if something changes, How's Coca-Cola doing? Oh, wow. Yeah, those Coca-Cola's up from yesterday, at least from at close. So that's up a little bit, which is really cool. What's up, Edgex? Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's been a minute since I've seen you on the stream. Really cool to have you back. But yeah, it's been a really interesting day. I mean, even Amazon's gotten, it fell all the way down to 3,400 and then went all the way up to 3,425. I appreciate it, Edgex, for real, man. Love the cord too. Yeah, the Discord's awesome. Today we're just taking it slow. Like, think about today as like the day where, you're riding a bike and you finally get your training wheels off. Like, you're not about to go hit the slopes. Or slopes. What am I skiing? You're not about to go hit like a track or something. I'm not getting beaten up by Apple. Garcia. I do have lows, which I mean I'm down 10% on, which isn't bad. I have it for mid-October. What's up, Shelly Shells? Thanks for hanging out, helping out the channel. Really means a lot. I'm actually green on the day because DPST did get really ugly. I mean, it was down to 59.40. It's pushing over 60 again. But I think we'll see the banks rally next week with all the Fed talk that came out. Yeah, a few of us in the Discords have lows. Yeah, I got lows too. I'm just down 10%, so I'm not getting beat up too hard by it. And I have it for mid-September, so I'm not too worried. And even if it turns a profit today, I wouldn't mind just taking it and then just resetting for next week and not swinging anything. But the market's just being weird. I think we'll see some sort of a response right now because of everything selling off. I think we'll start to see some like really green moves, green candles. I did not get Nikola. I did not play Nikola. Thanks for hanging out. Let me check Nikola right now. Yeah, it's up a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I don't really mess with Nikola. I'm going to wait until they have like products out and stuff. Same with Neo. Like they're cool because they're on paper, but I read a story about a guy. If you ever read 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, yeah, Roku popped off. Thanks, Life of Shelly. Appreciate it. Thanks. And yeah, James, Roku popped off. I did not even have him on my watch list. Yeah, at least Neos has cars. You're right. And there's this guy who made on paper, and he got all 5 of them to over 100 million in funding by IPOing them because they were in a bubble, like a stock of $1 million a year, like that first year. And then because he could pay himself salary legally, and then after a couple of years, it's like, sorry guys, it didn't work out. Like he would actually hire researchers and employees and stuff. And if it didn't work out, he was like, whatever, like I got my money, I IPO'd the company. So that's the one thing, man. That's the one thing we got to watch about these stock bubbles, because we could be in one. That's why I want to recap the month too. You want to hop in another play before work, EdgeX? There's really nothing that I see developing. That's the only thing. It's hard to know. I mean, SPY's recovered pretty well, but it's been just on such a weird trend. Today's just one of those days. Like it's a sideways day in the market. But that's the only thing I'm worried about with like stock market bubble in general, is just because all these companies, even like Airbnb is going public and people aren't even traveling. So it's just, it's just a weird one. That's why we played it slow. We played it small. I have my 2 Lowe's contracts, and like I said, I'm down 10% on them, but I have for mid-September, and I also have my Spirit contracts, the $20 calls, and their delta is 37. So we may end up selling our Spirit today. I'm going to sell 2 of them right now. I'll do the ask price. I'll see if they get executed just in case Spirit jumps up a little bit. But we're down about 50% on them. So I'm thinking about just taking the loss so I can get my cash back and kind of regrouping. I can count up my wins and losses for the week, but we did pretty well. We had Netflix this week. That's why I just like to kind of regroup with everything. But it's interesting to see. And it's just a weird market day. I don't know if stuff's going to turn around, or if we're just going to have, I'm honestly just thinking on more, sideways stuff. What's up? What's up, Mash Mateo? Congrats on 1K subs. Proud of you, my man. Hey, thanks, man. It really means a lot. And now I'm really excited because for like my 1,000 sub special video, I'm going to do, like, we're going to watch your video for it just for fun, So I'll be doing that. I know you've been wanting me to put a video out because I know you put yours, and I've just been growing, and now I think it's a great time to do it. What's up, Brian? Thanks for hanging out, man. We got EdgeX here. James pulled up. We got everybody here today. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out. And I'm just, taking today slow because it's hard to know. I'm still holding my square, like I said. Yeah, monetization soon. That'll be pretty cool. Little cherry on top. That's pretty fun. I have day trades available now, but this is the wackiest day ever. Yeah, it might just be worth waiting, Brian, until Monday, because then you give yourself even more time to then have more day trades freed up, if you want to hop in and out more. So maybe use one today if you have 2 freed up, and then hold your other one. But it's been a whack day. I agree. What's up, Ben? I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, guys, for real. Hitting 1,000 subs is like the craziest thing. I mean, we did a $1,000 trade this week on Netflix. We had the $1,000 sub this week. I mean, it's crazy. There's a lot of 1,000s going on. A lot of 1,000s, which is really cool. Might not be trading Monday because I'm going on vacation. Yeah. If you need the money, it's not worth risking it in the market, especially if you're going on vacation. Spend it on the real world stuff you can control. But yeah, there's been a lot of times where I've traded on vacation, and other times where I've been like, man, I wish I shouldn't. Like, I didn't trade. I should have just enjoyed being gone. But it just depends, really. Yeah, 1,000s across the board from Alec. Hey, I really appreciate it, man. It means a ton to me, for real. Yeah, just chill and have fun on your vacation. 100%. That's like what like 1 week I traded and made 600 on vacation, and then the next week I traded when I was somewhere else and ended up losing like all of it, if not more. or maybe I lost less. I'm trying to remember. I just remember that week I lost money and I was like, damn, I would have been better off just hanging out and like actually enjoying my time. So I don't know. It's hard because you wake up early sometimes on vacation. And you're like, well, the market's open because I'm in a different time while you're on vacay. Because how cool is it to go out to eat? Spend $20 and then make 20 in the market. Like that just paid for it. Like I don't know. I always think about that. Wow, going to Jamaica on Tuesday, Shelly. That's fire. Well, I hope you have a blast. Jamaica's one place I really want to make it to, and just haven't done it yet. But I really do. I mean, I got to get a passport from going out of the country, but I really want to see a lot of the country first too. But there is a lot of great stuff to see out there. Or YOLO all your money and don't check your portfolio. James. Kidding. Oh, man, that's so funny. You got it, Shelly. Probably going to Turkey? What? That's fire. Okay, that's actually insane to where like the market would be open. Well, it's like 2 a.m. or something, right? Something like that. Trying to figure out how time zones work. It's been crazy. I'm not. All right, investing with Jason with Logan. Hey, thanks for being here, Jason. I'm happy that you're here. Stop by. We're just watching the market today, kind of recapping the month of August with our trades, and I was just talking about the overall, health of the market and stuff. So, Armin said, "What's up, bro? Facebook's killing me." Yeah, Facebook's getting clapped on today. It was entered this morning when it dipped to 293.70. I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy the dip here, but I didn't. And, I was just going to watch it because today was so weird. Like Trade Fraternity said, Froggy Friday. Who else said that up here? Froggy Friday in the comments. I think it was EdgeX said Froggy Friday. Yeah, Frog Day. Thoughts on Etsy? I actually looked at them today, Jason, and yes, I hit 1,000. I'm really excited, so I appreciate that. Thoughts on Etsy is I like them, but they've been so flat that I would need to see some more news about them or some sort of movement. Because if you look in last month, I mean, they hit up to 135, but have just been steadily going sideways, like decreasing. So I think if we see more of a pullback from them, it could be worth an entry, but I'd have to see a little bit more of a pullback on Etsy, but they've just exploded. Stocks have just been absolutely insane. Are you holding an Apple contract? Oh yeah, Ryan also asked, did you make your daily eggs today? I did not. I've been sort of intermittent fasting. It depends, but my body, I'm really not hungry until afternoon anymore because I've been fasting for 9 months now. So like just intermittently so I don't ever eat afternoon. I mean, I've done it before noon. I've done it a couple times, but I haven't recently just because I'm just not hungry. But like when I'm on vacation and stuff in different time zones, I'll definitely, eat something, or I get a little less lenient about it. It feels pretty good. Same, only on weekends. Are you holding any Apple contracts? I have 4 shares, James. I'm going to hold my 4 shares because I bought them at 188 a share. And they're up 160 or 170% or something. But I don't have any contracts on Apple. I'm not going to mess with them until I see some movement. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. But I'm just worried because we could be in a stock market bubble. And things can't go forever. And Wednesday was so crazy that I was like, today's the day for gains. And we're just going to sit out Thursday, which I did. And I'm glad I did yesterday because there was nothing on my watch list. And then today, I added Lowe's to swing. And I'm only down 10%. And I have it till mid-September because I still like home building. That is not something that's overextended in my opinion. I think home building strong, and we can get some gains out of it. You got Roku to make up for my other losses. Let's see. Sounds good, Ben. Good luck with that play, man, for real. Yeah, investing with Jason, waiting for Etsy to come down to a 50-day. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like the moving averages are important, especially with how much they've ran up. Dude, Etsy used to be like $30. Now they're 120. Like that's insane. Absolutely insane. I don't know why Roku's going up. I heard that Roku also popped on Wednesday because they were talking to Netflix. And Netflix is going down, but Netflix, I mean, that stock ran on Wednesday. It was ridiculous. Disney, though, I haven't checked Disney. And then Jason said, I just bought 100 shares of Intel. I like that play. They're up today, too. Yeah, Intel for me would be like an October play. Intel. Let me look nine. They're 349.15. So I should have bought that dip, but so like I really haven't even been doing very much technical analysis because stuff has just been out of whack today. Yeah, it's like I almost have no idea how things are going to move, but I'm still watching, seeing if any opportunities form. The day's not over. We just had a weird morning, but I mean my portfolio's green on the day. We're pushing up pretty well. DPST is getting some traction, so it's looking good. Thanks, Ryan. Turkey is fire. Sounds like a great place. I fast for my health. Yeah, this is something I wanted to give a shot. Intermittent fasting for like productivity and stuff. I heard, especially if I consume no sugar in the morning, it helps you get your mind right. Like no sugar or caffeine in the morning for me. So I just kind of use the morning to read, research, and I've been live streaming a ton recently. And then today I just kind of hung out and then got the stream going a little late. Had a late start to the morning, but I've just been doing that so I can really get a lot of my passion projects, up and going in the morning so that if I start to feel crappy around 4, I can just nap or take a complete break. Should have hopped on a square day trade. It was hard to tell though, Brian. I mean, they were getting beaten down so bad. I honestly was thinking about a put personally. Disney going sicko. Let me check Disney. I actually didn't. Intel is making higher lows and higher highs. Yeah, Intel's been crazy. I'll check Disney. I don't really trade Disney too much, but I have a couple times in the past. Oh, that thing did lift off quite a bit recently too. Yeah, SPY should be climbing pretty well. Yep, 349.26 now. So that's quite the move. I mean, that's a new high for the day, or close to. Jeez. But we'll see some pullback from it soon because that's such a green candle. Thoughts on LMND? That's lemonade, right? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, lemonade. See, I gotta do some more research, but the IPO'd, I think they're a good stock personally. If you buy them in the 50s range, you're gonna make your money back. I think it's too expensive to buy them in the 80s range, but they are beaten down and they're only worth $3 billion. So think about it like this: if there's ever a day where they're worth $9 billion, your shares are 3 times the amount. So I think it's a great pickup. You just got to be patient, and maybe it goes down, but I mean, I got to do some more research on this stock, but as far as what it was valued at and where it's at now, I like it. What are the top stocks to buy for beginners? I always tell people if they're a beginner, diversify between growth stocks and grab a couple dividend ones, especially because we trade options over here. So I'm not really one to advise to buy index funds, even though people say you can't beat the market. But with how things are beaten down right now, it's like index funds are nice, but there's too many gains to be made everywhere else. But I think for beginners, just buy a little bit in the home builders, buy some real estate stocks like REITs, buy a couple dividend companies like AT&T, and then Apple. I mean, Apple's expensive right now, but the stock split's coming up. We're gonna see how they react to that. But I always just tell people, you can't really go wrong with big tech. And there's a lot of these companies in the retail space that are gaining traction again. So that's just kind of what I tell people. Jaden said, do you have a call on Lowe's? I do. I have 2 contracts for middle of September is when they expire, and I'm down 10%. So not too bad. And then I can always hit my stop loss and hop out. Hey, I appreciate it, Shelly. Really means a lot. I'm just trying to help. But yeah, if you're going to start buying stocks, I mean, you could just buy a couple Coca-Cola shares, get in the food and drink, McDonald's. Yeah, like Edgex said, Coca-Cola, AT&T, Apple, SPG. I mean, those are great stocks because they're just consistent. AT&T is consistent. It'll never drop $10 in one day on you. It's just consistent dividend income, which is cool. So that's a place to put your cash. Thoughts on Neo, Edgex said. Okay, what do you think's going on TikTok this weekend? Oracle or Walmart and Microsoft? I don't know. I think TikTok approached Netflix, right? So I think if anything happens, Netflix is going to get them. I don't think Microsoft will. And Oracle, I haven't done enough research. I like Oracle, but I need to do more research on them. Starbucks did moon, Brian. They had a crazy run this morning. Who would have thought, though? It's crazy. Walmart, I don't really like how Walmart moves personally. I'm not a big Walmart guy. I watched it and didn't really like how it moved personally. It's probably up today though. Yeah, it jumped last couple of days, but it's just one of those stocks. I mean, I don't know what's really causing. Oh, because they buying TikTok with Microsoft. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen, but there's a lot of hype, and even like TikTok does okay. And it's a good, I mean, it's honestly the best social media out there, not going to lie. I mean, unless you count YouTube, YouTube's by far. But if you're talking about like potential reach, where TikTok is literally what Instagram was 10 years ago, like where you could build an account up from the bottom instead of like Facebook has it to where you have to pay to play. Like if you want your stuff to be seen, you got to buy ads. That's the thing. Did I miss anything up top? I'm just going to double check before I answer you guys' new questions. Oh, you're just waiting until Tesla or Apple split to play. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too, Angel, for real. Yeah, I think that was the only one I missed. eBay is down. eBay had a big run this week, I think, right? I didn't hear much about them. I don't really like to play the stocks that are just worth around $120, like Disney, Walmart, like the ones that don't really move but might pop off 1%, or 2%. I really like the big guys, the big movers. I like to play like Microsoft and Square. Square is a fun one, and that's in the 150s range. But I really like Square overall. But I just like to play the big guys, like SPY and Netflix and the things that'll move. Even though SPY doesn't move a lot, their contracts are so cheap and it's so well diversified that it's like you really don't have much to worry about. Especially if you play it long term. It's just like you just can't beat it. The RKB's on the rise. SPY's probably hanging out, I bet. Yeah, right where I checked it last. So it'll come down. I'm new to trading. What's the difference of a call debit and call credit? So I don't do spreads. If you watch, there's a guy called Market Gains. He does a lot of spreads. So check his video out because I personally don't know. I tried to learn spreads, but I'm not patient enough for it. And you have to put a lot of capital down for like a minimum gain. But if like what you go for, oh, did Market Gains just explain that like 15 minutes ago? Oh yeah, and go watch Trading Fraternity. So both of those guys are really cool, where you'll learn a lot. Because I'm not really big into credit and debit spreads. They're really safe, but you just have to lock up a lot of capital, and it's a lot of just like technicality. Yeah, investing with Jason knows what's up. Yeah, Josh is fire. The cult is just awesome, dude. Trading Fraternity is like where I want my channel to be down the road. So fire. But yeah, just oh, you don't need a lot of capital? Okay, see, like I don't even know enough about it because I've only watched a couple videos, and I know you have to hold like you hold stuff, and it's just stuff like that. What's up, Tyler? He said, "Can you help me? Can you teach me how to trade options?" Yeah, you want to join the Discord? I can post the link. We just post plays and stuff, and I post a lot of YouTube videos that teach, but I also do like one-on-one, like lessons and stuff in the Discord. Apple went up quite a bit. Let me post the link. Let me post the link to the Discord. Of the Discord to the chat. Okay, spreads are great if you want to buy and sell expensive option premiums. Hey, I appreciate it, Edgex. Oh, Shelly, the contracts, it's when you trade options, you purchase contracts instead of actually shares. Because we're trading options instead of just buying shares. So you buy contracts. So that's what we refer to when we say contracts. But yes, I mean, I could link you guys some videos that I liked for credit and debit spreads. I don't have the patience for it. They're safe. I gotta do a lot more research on it too. But today's just been an interesting day, and that's why I'm just hanging out, recapping the market for the week. I mainly just buy calls. I rarely buy puts. I think puts are too risky. For me, it's like you're betting against the market in general, which is just weird to me. But there's a lot of good put options, especially when you see a stock run $50 in one day. You're like, bro, this can't go on forever. Let me know if the Discord link posts in the chat. I just sent it on my phone. Maybe I didn't. Oh, here, let me retry. Make videos about spreads. Yeah, I gotta just learn. There we go, the Discord posted. Yeah, I just gotta learn more. I mean, there's a lot to learn when it comes to spreads. Oh, man, am I tired. Yeah, we'll sit and watch the market for a little bit like today, and I'd even be down to stream for a couple hours just hanging out. Yeah, they are pretty easy. They're just, you have to buy. You have to buy on the opposite range, right? Or I don't even 100% know how they work, like a credit versus a debit, but I know like one, you sell calls and then you'll buy a put or something, and then you have this range that it has to stay in between or has to get higher than. It's really interesting. So like, and I don't even know, like what I'm explaining could be, maybe I said like when I said buy put, maybe I should have said buy a call, but it's really interesting because people always send me pictures of like their spreads, and I'm like, I don't play spreads. I just like to buy calls, and if it rides up, it does, and I sell the premium. I never exercise my contracts because I'm just trying to trade and make that side money. So it's fun. It's fun though. It's worth it. For example, buy a call for 1,000 and sell a call for 700. Your total cost is 300. However, your gains are capped. Yeah, that's the one thing too. I'm not really a big fan of capped gains, although it's safer, right? You pay $300, but you can only make a certain amount. So that's the other thing too. That's why I'm kind of like indifferent about it. Yeah, you got it, Shelly. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Thanks for being here. Whew. Yeah, it's crazy. It's been raining on and off here, like really bad thunderstorms. So it's been really funky. But we're still watching Lowe's. I'm just reading the Discord. Did Nvidia rip off? I was thinking about I live in Michigan, Jason. And it's been thunderstorming. Oh, Nvidia ripped to the sky. Oh my gosh. I was looking at a couple contracts. I didn't hop in because they were looking so flat, and I have no idea why they would run up like this, just out of nowhere. Yeah, it's a straight line. I'm working from 12 to 4, missing the market close. Oh, and Eastern time. Yeah. Yeah, that's the hard part about trading is like if you're working or have obligations that day and you can't watch stuff, it's like damn. Like damn, this is tough. WB Intel. Yeah, that is a crazy line on Nvidia. Garcia, I see that, man. There's no reason for it, just randomly popped. I mean, nothing about it. So there's no way to know that was going to happen, right? So, and now the IV's really high on these contracts. So if anyone's to hop in now and it reversed on them, you'd get crushed. But maybe it keeps going up. But I wasn't playing it. Too much uncertainty today. Too much weirdness. Do you think NIO is a good stock? I'm not a big fan of NIO. I don't hate it. I'm too much of a Tesla fan. You know. Like if you look up NIO, the first thing that comes up is NIO stock, right? They have a car, right? They have a couple cars. See, because I do like no research on any other. No, there's really no other EV that I like personally. I have my Tesla shares. I only have 3 of them. I mean, I would have got way more, but it's all the funds I had back when I bought them in February. So let me look at NIO. But I mean, they could be the next Alibaba, but in the car industry, you know, like how we have, like that's the Chinese Tesla and Alibaba's the Chinese Amazon. I mean, there's world markets. There's a ton of markets. That's the one thing I got to remember. Yeah, Tesla returns are awesome. I'm up like 200% on them right now. It would have been way more if I would have bought way earlier, but it just happens that way. I paid 700 for a couple shares. Okay, so some of my Spirit contracts sold, so that's good. I can do the math on that. I mean, if NIO's got cars and they're selling them, I would just wait for that though, because this is what everybody's thinking, right? Wow, you're holding December since 2019. That's awesome. Angels. That sucks, Tyler. Buying them at 300 in March. No day trades today, Solomon, that I found yet. I'm waiting to see if we can get a little bit of a setup by SPY. All right, man, got to get ready for work. Sounds good, EdgeX. Have a great day working. You know, you're 12 to 4. Hope you can check the market. Yeah. Thanks, man. I'll try to have a great weekend. I hope you do as well. I'll see you in the Discord on Monday or even later today. I'll be popping in. Is Walmart going off? Yeah, Walmart had a crazy week. I'm not a big fan of Walmart, but they've had a pretty strong green candle for a little bit. Seems pretty strong. Just checking the market. My portfolio is pretty flat today. You think Apple going to go up a little more? Probably just stay around 500 until the stock splits. People lost interest in trading it. Nah, I mean, doesn't it split today? The split's today, right? I don't think it's gonna like move because you had to have bought shares on Monday for it to break out or to be like a part of the split. Yeah, so that's my thoughts. But yeah, I mean, NIO could be a big company, but Tesla literally was the first ones to do it, right? Everyone else is gonna try to make an electric vehicle now, hop on the train. Oh, they split the 31st. Today's the last. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. And then Tesla's splitting too, which I think is today or the 31st or something. So I've been trying to keep all my info going about what's going on in the market. But yeah, it's weird. I wish I would have bought more Tesla shares, but I'm not upset that I didn't. I did what I could with the money I had. And while I learned how the stock market worked and stuff and everything like that. So just curious to see, Tesla's really exploded and they're a great company. It's just hard though, because they have complete control over the market. And like, yeah, there'll be all these other like Toyotas and Hondas and stuff like that. But as far as like revolutionizing an entire industry, Tesla's where it's at. Sorry, I knocked my laptop over. A friend of mine's been buying Tesla calls and he's made like 70K so far. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. 70K on Tesla calls since February. I'm gonna pick up an Apple call end of the day. You think we'll have the retail investors on Monday? Play it long, James. If you're gonna play it, get it like out. I wouldn't mess with started his account with 2K and just crushed it. That's insane. If Tesla can figure out a way to change batteries out when you're out of charge. Yeah, I think what they're focusing on instead of changing batteries out. Oh, I see what you mean. Like if you were to pull over on the side of the street. Tesla, I know they're working on the 1,000,000-mile battery, and that's what I'm more excited about. Because if you can have a car that lasts 1,000,000 miles, yeah, no, I'm gonna get a Model 3. I'm just waiting for the technology to get better. I'm really happy with my Jetta. So after the a couple of years from now, when I'm really because of course, electric car prices are gonna come down, and because there's going to be more demand or more supply than demand at a certain point, just like because how the prices have gone down, everything's getting better in the car too. Like a 2018 Tesla versus a 2020 is such a big difference. It's crazy. That's why I'm waiting, because it just makes more sense. Instead of selling my car now and then buying a Tesla, I'm going to wait a couple years and of course save more money, invest more and stuff. And I'm just going to wait for them to get a little better. But I know it'd be really cool because no one has one yet, right? I know that's how I'm wired. Like, oh, no one I know has one. So if I'm the first one to have one, but I'm really starting to think more long term of okay, Tesla cars, whether it's a Model 3 or the Cybertruck, they're going to be so much better a year from now than they are today. So I'm cool with being patient. And then eventually, once I'm really happy with how the car is, then I'll be like, okay, this is worth purchasing, right? And I'm just sick of going to the gas station and paying. I mean, gas isn't expensive, but it could be. That's why I'm happy oil demand is down, That's what I'm happy about is oil's demand is down because people are traveling less, so the gas prices are staying low. And if you want to travel, it doesn't cost a lot to fill your car. But when gas was $3.70 a tank 2 years ago, I don't know if you guys remember that. It was pushing $4 again. I was like, this sucks because you had the hybrid, half electric car. It's fire. And that's the thing with electric ones. I had a Tesla for a day. I rented it to test drive it to see if I was going to get one. And to make up my mind to see if it was worth it or not. Yeah, it was $4 a gallon in LA. Yeah, it's crazy if you guys remember that. And I was just like, dude, if you charge a Tesla on off-peak hours, right? So that's at night, because I know a lot of you guys are young. I studied not electricity. I feel dumb saying that now. I studied alternative energy in college. So we'd mess with electricity and how it worked off peak hours, how stuff worked at low power consumption, because I was working on solar panels for a long time before getting like heavy into investing in the market. I was like, I'd love to work at, with the solar company and then maybe start my own in the future. But, and Tesla's got that on lockdown too. They're building a Tesla Gigafactory 10 minutes away from my apartment. That's fire. See, that's awesome. I'd be so inspired every day. Get a Lucid Air. Let me look up Lucid Air. But I really like Tesla. I think, they're next level. Elon stuck through all the adversity and made a great product. Oh, the one in Austin? Yeah, so I'm excited to see what Tesla will do, because Tesla's one of those companies, like, even though the Lucid Air came out with that battery, right? Tesla's the one that'll come out and just be like, oh yeah, since you guys were so hyped on that, we got the 700-mile battery. And then everyone's gonna go crazy, because I really think they can get, once they get the batteries upgraded, it's cool to see. Are you more of a dividend investor or what? So, Tyler, this is the best way to put it. Basically, I was a dividend investor when I started, and I'm still a dividend investor today. I trade options, and then when I make profits off my options, I buy stocks with it, right? Or I, put it into more trades to make more money. So I'm mainly an options trader. I trade to make money, and then I use that money to buy more stocks, so that, if I can buy more stocks, I can have more dividend income and good dividend companies. Yeah, so just reinvest it pretty much. I just try to make profits in short-term gains, and then I reinvest it for the long term. But I've only bought a couple, like Tesla, I put a lot of my money into last year. And then Apple, I put a lot into last year. I bought 4 shares at 188. So I had a lot in those growth stocks. So I'm like as perfectly diversified. And I just sold my index fund shares this week, just in case we're in a stock bubble. I want to sit in a little bit of cash so I can trade options a little more now, because September usually is a big pickup. The end of August is like low volume in the market. So that's, I think, what we're seeing today. Surprisingly, Wednesday popped off. But September, usually we start to get a little bit more of a pickup, especially with election talk and stuff coming up. So I think, yeah, Tesla's just amazing, but I didn't even expect that. I told everybody, hey, I think Tesla stock in 3 years is going to be 1,500 when it was 700 and some. Looking at the business model and not just like people hopping on the investor train, because that happened, but I'm cool with that too, because it's worth even more. So just to have a 200% return on 2,100 is ridiculous on Tesla there. But yeah, and then I mainly just I own a lot in AT&T. I mean, I got a couple grand in AT&T, a few grand or whatever. Kathy Woods thinks 6 to 7K a share. See, and I'm with her, and here's why. Because they're going to be worth $1 trillion one day. Because they're already worth $500 million, right? Or pretty close to. They're going to be worth $1 trillion once people start buying cars. You guys understand, this is the biggest market cap a auto company has ever had. And they're in, and here's the thing, they're not just auto, they do solar. They have a Tesla, like SpaceX, right? If you guys know, like with SpaceX, I'm pretty sure all of SpaceX equity is in Tesla stock. Yeah, the Boring Company, Elon's Boring Company. And I don't even know how that ownership goes, especially with Boring Company and Neuralink, but SpaceX is privately owned, but Elon owns it privately in like Tesla stock. It's something crazy. TJ said, when does she think 6 to 7K buy? I mean, probably just in like 3 to 5 years. But it's scary buying a stock this expensive, right? But if it keeps going, yeah, Elon owns 25% of Tesla, of their shares. So that's why he's amassed such a crazy net worth. I mean, maybe it's gotten diluted a little bit because of so many people buying, but I know that he owns like at least 20%. That's why he's worth over 100 billion today. But he's just, I mean, if you're talking about a guy who's so inspirational, you guys should read his book. Yeah, ARK's a good fund too. I like the ARK fund. as far as being like safety and diversified, if we're talking long-term investing. But I just like to roll my options trade profits into, dividend companies so I could get my dividend income up enough to where, it pays a lot of my bills. My AT&T almost pays my phone bill. I got Arbor Realty pays me like $120 a year in dividends, and I only put 400 into them because I bought them on the dip. Like I put so little money, and them I have a 200% return on. So my 400's up to 1,200, and they pay me like $33 every 3 months. My favorite dividend stock is probably ABR and AT&T and Realty Income. I like Realty Income. Theirs is just 5% a year, which is the only thing that sucks. But they've grown 25% in my holdings too, so I can't complain. I bought them through the dip too. I only got like 8 shares or something. I got them for like $50 a share. But yeah, it's a monthly dividend. They pay monthly, so it's like I get a monthly dividend reinvestment. Well, I have Apple, so like I have Apple and Tesla pushing out there for me, right? I mean, looking in hindsight, what I should have did was put all my money into Apple and Tesla, and then where they are today is when I would be selling them. I would be selling them to then roll all this money today into those dividend stocks. So like if you use growth stocks to make you money, sell your growth stocks, you can roll them into dividend companies. So like think about if I would have put, instead of putting $500 extra into AT&T back when I bought $500 worth, if I would have bought Apple with it, today that 500 would be worth like 1,000 to like 1,100. And then I could sell that and have now 1,100 to move all into AT&T. Or even if I sold half of Apple, So yeah, that's the way I think about it. And I was doing dividend or index funds for a little bit because they're safe and they're awesome and you make a little bit every day. But with the market crashing, I was like, there's too many gains to make from individual stocks for me to sit and just index fund, especially when Tesla's not in any of those indexes. Investing with Jay is what's your daytime job? So I used to work, I was mainly, I was a plant salesman for a little bit. I would sell like plants at a nursery, like flowers like mums and tulips and grasses like zebra grasses. So I used to do that, and then I didn't do it this year. And then I also worked seasonally at as like a janitor at a wellness center, and they've been closed because of the pandemic and stuff, and they don't know when they're going to reopen. But then I started a CBD company, and now I just do CBD, and then I babysit a little bit and then trade. So the CBD business has been awesome. And the only thing is this month's been really slow, but everything's just been getting crazier. I mean, Texas has created all these new hemp laws because police officers aren't doing awesome. Jason, I'm 20. So I turned 20 in March. I went to college for a little bit and then graduated with associates in business. So I studied business and started a CBD company while I was at school. Now I work with like chiropractors, local businesses, and I do a little bit of, work with straight to consumer. But I mainly just work locally because I really just care about the community. I want to create, it's just like my Discord, right? Create a community, help people trade, help people learn about investing, whether you're trading options or buying stocks. Because contracts, you should buy contracts to complement your equities that you hold because you don't want to miss compound interest in general. Like you want to hold these stocks that are going to explode. Pete said, congrats on 1K subs. I'm happy for you, brother. Hey, Pete, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. You're one of the reasons why I'm able to do this today. So I really appreciate the support, man, for real. I'm glad that you've been crushing it on the plays, and we crushed it on Home Depot last Friday, but today's just been a slow one. Froggy Friday for sure. So I'm going to check the market again. I think about getting into real estate down the road. It's definitely been on my mind is something I'd want to get into, but currently not like in the position I'm in right now, just because the stock market's returns generally outweigh real estate. But I think down the road, I mean, if I was ever to own like a physical business, something like that, then I would want to get into real estate. So that's if I was ever to get into it. But I'm not really a big fan of like buying properties to rent them out unless I find something really nice, like a really good deal on something. But also, my uncle does really well in real estate. I think he's got like 4 rental properties. He paid like 35 grand a piece for them, and then put like 5 grand into renovations, and rents them out for like 1,000 a month. So he said after 4 years, his whole investment will be paid off, and his house payment's only like 400 because it was in after putting the minimum down payment. So he's got it worked out pretty well, and he does it in like a beaten down area where people need homes, and I mean, he crushes it, and he's going to retire off rental properties. But there's too much money to be made in the stock market in the last 6 months for me to even want to dip my toe into real estate, because, you know, there's so many gains in the real in stock market. I mean, there's the guy who owns Chewy. I don't know if you guys know that company. It's like the dog company. And that guy, he only owns Apple and like one other company, and he has exploded because he's like the stock market. His dad, he said when his dad was younger, his dad showed him like what a business was. And he said, look at stock market returns and real estate returns for the last 100 years, right? And he said ever since then, he's only bought in stocks, and he has over 100% return on Apple this past year, like everyone else does, 150%. But real estate, like you said, like your dad, he owns his own, and he does it in the LA area. It's the rougher parts, and he gets a 12% return. I mean, 12% is awesome, and it's pretty consistent. You physically own an asset of the property. So I mean, it's great. I want to own real estate down the road, but I don't want to yet because we have the market, and I would hate to lock money up in a down payment and then kind of just, it sits there and it's cool to own, but then you got to owe, you have debt, you have missing out on the gains. But I mean, if you're getting 12% a year, you cannot beat that. It's hard to beat that percent a year, especially if you don't have to actively manage it too. I mean, you could get a property manager. Let's say you own 8 to 10 locations, and maybe a couple of them are duplexes, so you can rent out both sides. I mean, you're looking at $1 million deal. That's $1 million. You just have to have money to start, and then once you get going, you can really start making some good gains. Be really consistent. That's so funny that my contract sold and instantly spirits up 10 more cents. I sold 2 of the contracts, so it's like $20. So I'm not upset, but it's just interesting. But yeah, real estate's cool. I'm about it. I'm really just about anybody who cares more about investing their money and turning it into more and creating a business consistency than like, yo, Logan, I want to trade options with you so I can make $500 and buy a Gucci belt. Like, and I'm not saying that it's bad to buy designer clothes. I'm just saying I'm more into people who have that long-term marathon mindset instead of, hey, can you help me make $100 so I can blah, blah, blah. Like, I just feel like you're in the wrong game if you're just trying to make a quick $100 and then never touch options. It's like, why learn when these contracts, if you really learn it, you could be like trading fraternity. And if you have this good mindset, could easily have $100,000 portfolio 5 to 8 years from now. And if I look at my life, I'm only 20. If you're telling me that 8 years from now I could have over $100,000 in a portfolio, like a stock portfolio that's only going to compound, it's crazy to think about. It's crazy. Elon's just crushing it, man. Those people, anybody who bought Tesla, you're literally the top 1%. And who knows, maybe you could be 24 and you bought Tesla and like 3 years ago and it finally started working out for you. I'm new to options. Yeah, so options are just, contracts. You buy them at a premium price. You buy 100 shares of a company, right, for a premium price, whether it's $300. And depending on how the delta works, you have the Greeks, and the delta allows your stock. For every gain or loss that it has, it shows you how much you will make or lose on your delta. So if you have an at the money call, so the stock's $160 and you buy a $160 call, a couple weeks out, and the delta is 50 cents, and you paid $300 for the contract, or $3. So the delta is 50 cents or $50. Every dollar it moves is going to be a $50 return for you either direction, whether you're winning or losing. So that's, it's pretty much just how they work. Is you just got to buy calls that are good companies, like Apple calls, those like Netflix. I was in Netflix, and when it grew, for every dollar Netflix moved in my call, that's $100. And the premium was only $1,000. It cost me $1,000. And for every dollar that it moved, it would pay me $100. So it's like 10% off a dollar movement. You know how many Netflix shares you'd have to buy? You'd have to have 100 Netflix shares. And buying that would cost you 50 grand to replicate what you can do for $1,000 premium cost. So that's pretty much how they work. Wow, we've been streaming for an hour, just talking. You guys are crushing it. Thanks for being here, for real. 1,000 new subs. I mean, it's just crazy. Do you do in the money or at the money? I rarely ever buy in the money, but at the money I'll hold, just because it's a little, it's a little safer to buy, or a little cheaper on the premium. It's safer to buy in the money all the time. I heard Nvidia's going crazy. Seems to be. That would have been the play for the day. It's just too expensive. How far out do you buy out? At least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks out. That's some thunder. It's raining so hard today. Yeah, I buy it. It started pouring just out of nowhere again. It's crazy. It's supposed to rain all day. I'm going to check the radar. But yeah, I usually buy out like at least 2 weeks. And I mainly... Wow, SPY's still climbing. SPY call 99. SPY call 99. I'm just looking at some contracts. FedEx popped off. Everything else is kind of just hanging out, being weird today. But SPY popped off a little bit. Berkshire was going up. CAT was going up. Do you usually sell earlier? Yeah, sometimes. I mean, once I hit like 20% profit, I get pretty close to like, okay, this is a good spot to, sell out. And that's just my opinion, just because 20% is really good. If you get 20% 5 times a week, that's 100% return on your investment that week, which is ridiculous. In a week, 100%, ridiculous. So that's what I shoot for. It's all about laying that brick every day, and pretty soon you'll have a wall when you look up, The Wayne State says, where are you located? I am located in Michigan. That's where I'm located at. And here, I like it. Just we're getting really bad rain today, so being cautious. You have 200% on Disney? Nice. Good play, Chris. That's fire. Thoughts on Mara? M-A-R-A. And then I'll answer your question, Dan, about stop losses. Mara? I'm not. Oh, Marathon. They seem like a penny stock to me. I don't really have a good opinion on Mara. I think there's just some hype today. They plan to buy Fast Block. That could be a big move. I just don't know much about. They only have three employees. They used to be worth a lot of money back in the day. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good pickup, but they kind of seem penny stockish to me. And I'm not about that penny stock lifestyle. Yeah, so stop losses, I mainly just watch my play enough to know that when I hit 20%, when it says I'm down 20%, I just sell, or like 25 or whatever my percent is that I'm willing to lose. And I don't ever let it go past 30% if I'm playing with over 1,000. So like I'll take a $300 loss per contract if I'm playing with 1,000 or more. And then I never let it go over 50% if I'm playing with any less. Because, you can double your money, but when you're playing with, if you're down 80% on something, like that thing's so far in the hole on you to even get back to break even that you should just hold it earlier and just put it somewhere else. That's just my opinion, but that's how I do it. I just think it's safer that way. That's great to hear, though, Chris. I mean, you crushed that on Disney. Disney's pretty solid when they pop off. That is for sure. I wonder if we're going to get a power hour today at the end of the day, or if people are going to sell off, or what's going to happen. I'm really curious to see. Really curious to see what happens there. Held to my guns with this one. That's a great play. Got out of my zoom way too early to mitigate losses. I feel that. No, that happens. It's all good. It's hard to know exactly the best move. NVIDIA's still going. Yeah, that's crazy, Brian. Dan said I got a Starbucks call 9:18, hoping to swing it into Monday. Starbucks. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, that's a good play. I like how far out you are with that. So just in case Monday it's not down, you still should be in a great position. Yeah, Starbucks is great. They really are. Starbucks is a great one. Super cheap contracts. Mulan pump September 4th expiration. So it expires next week though, so you just gotta be patient. Correction, you have it for the 11th. Okay. Not bad. Still should be good. Sold my Starbucks this morning. Should have waited. Oh, it's all right, Pete. It happens. Yeah, profit's profit, man. I'd be super happy with that. $86 call. Nice. Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for that then. Thanks for letting me know. I like Shopify too. I feel like it's got this little gap to fill. I'm just worried it might return, like come back down. Because I was thinking about getting to a long Shopify play. It's just hard to know. Yeah, Lowe's just isn't pumping today. Yeah, I know. It's all right. I'm down, but I have it longer, so long term. Is it a good idea to hold options? Can't talk that expire on the 4th through Monday? I mean, I think you'll be all right. Just see what your theta is, because that's going to account for 2 days of theta decay for the weekend. So if you're willing to take that loss, even if the price doesn't move, it's up to you. You can always sell and re-enter. That's what I do. I'm excited to add like my wins and losses for the week up. I think it'll be pretty cool to see kind of how I did. I'll check a Shopify chart, see what's going on with it. Yeah, that's kind of my opinion on it, Ben. Is it too early to call PRTY? Let me check PRTY. So I'm guessing it's a ticker, a stock ticker. Oh, Party City. Yeah, I don't really get Party City. They almost seem like a penny stock too. I mean, they're down 83% in the last 5 years. I personally would never touch that. But if you would have bought them at 60 cents back when the market crashed, or even if you bought them in mid-July when they were $1.18, you'd have doubled your money. But with a stock that close to like death, I wouldn't do it personally. I think your money's better in Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's. The restaurant stocks are doing great today. Holy crap, Dave & Buster's up 12%. I didn't even think about looking at the restaurant stocks. Dude, they're all pumping through the roof today. It's great to see. IWM should be doing really well then. How do you like now? ServiceNow? I've never heard about them. They seem to be a pretty solid company. Be that much. I mean, they're 100 billion. Jeez, they're a big one. I've never heard of them until today. Oh, nice. You're up $40. That's great. Yeah, they seem like a really great stock, personally, from what I see. Yeah, I like them from what I see. Bought it like a week ago. Pretty solid. Seems like you bought it the right time. Trying to check out some charts, see what we got going on. What do we think about Apple, Pradeep? I'm not touching Apple until the stock splits. personally. I think they're just going to continue to consolidate until the stock splits. So we'll see. My buddy went to a financial guy. He told him to buy, so I picked it up and it's doing good so far. Yeah. Those financial guys, I mean, they know what they're talking about sometimes, but they're not always the best. But yeah. No, I'm not going to buy it when it splits. I'm happy with the shares I have now. I'm curious to see what's going to happen to both of those. Most stocks honestly lose sellers when they split. Or they lose buyers, sorry, when they split. Apple did the last time they did, their price went down. I think people really like the hype about it, and then when it gets there, they're like, why was I so excited? This is just a stock, but we'll see. I'm curious to see. But that's my opinion on Apple today. And then for the stock split stuff, maybe Tesla gains a little more traction, but I'm not playing either of those stocks until after they split. And I would buy contracts, but not shares. But yeah, I would like to trade them. But I'm actually liking the Shopify setup. Not going to lie. Little Shopify action. It seems like Robinhood's price is a little bit delayed. From what I see on Thinkorswim, maybe my Thinkorswim price is the one that's bad. Wouldn't it say? So I'm just going to keep my eye on it for now. See what'll happen. Big commercial, Big Commerce is the next Shopify. You think so, Angel? It could be. Big C. I mean, Tyler, it's up to you. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen after the stock splits, if people are going to hop in. I wish we knew, right? I mean, I bought all the shares that I like. I think it's too expensive for me to buy Tesla. Apple's like pretty expensive too, if you think about it. I mean, they're worth $2 trillion. So for them to be, for your stock price, for your money to double, they'd have to be worth $4 trillion. So if it's worth it for you, then go ahead. I think it would be awesome. Shopify's hit like a dead spot. They don't know what they're doing. BRKB's on the rise. That would have been a nice pickup, but they've been slow. Everything's been pretty slow today. I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but that's just how I've been thinking. Everything's just been slow. I'm playing chess, not checkers. Check a Facebook chart. Oh, Shopify's dipping even more. Facebook chart. They just fell through the VWAP, so we're going to sit and wait if we were to make an entry. But I'm just watching them. Everything's moving so slow today. Like the amount of volume is so low. But I appreciate 19 of you guys here. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. You guys are crazy. I can't believe we're over 1,000 subs. This is ridiculous. You guys are amazing. I really hope I'm providing a lot of value, answering your questions, and I'm just really happy with how, you know, everything's been with the Discord, and it's just awesome. I'm playing chess, not checkers. Facebook fell again. You want to make a day trade, Michael? It's hard to know, man. Today might be the day that it's not going to make a day trade. Today might be the day. I mean, if you want to, I'm just saying everything that I see is just not it. Lowe's is down. I'm down 18% now on it. Lowe's is just selling. I mean, the home builders, the whole home builders, right? If we go to nail, I bet that's down today. Pretty much. It's just natural, I would say. I mean, you got to think about how much they've been growing. People are just selling before the weekend, and Lowe's is one of those stocks where people are just selling it. I mean, look at that run on the last 3 months with no major pullback. It's totally cool if they pull back, I think. Even the last month. I mean, look at this. Look at that chart. No major pullbacks. We're just getting one of these little ones. And maybe this one starts to pull back and we grab out of our stop loss. But from what I see, it was doing like the head and shoulders thing. And it can definitely pop off next week. And that's why I bought it for it to expire. You know, I played it pretty close at the money at the time. It was at the money. And I played it till the middle of the month. And I wasn't even going to enter it. And then I just decided to today with Lena. She shouted it out. And I was like, yeah, look, I mean, it looks good. I like the home builder stocks. I'm not in Home Depot right now. I just play it slow, especially on days like today, because nothing is lining up and we have really low volume. So like, it's just, he was up 200 yesterday, but couldn't take a profit because of day trades. Brian, you might need to use Thinkorswim through TD Ameritrade. You pay a 65-cent commission per trade, but it allows unlimited day trades no matter what size your account is. They just lock your funds up for like a couple days after you make the trade, like your profits or whatever. So as long as you don't use your whole portfolio. So you could do like some in Robinhood, some in Thinkorswim, but with options, especially because you got to play them really long out. And if you don't play them really far, you know, things can reverse and maybe you don't hit your stop loss. So that's what's really important too. Facebook's just getting crushed. So that's why Lowe's is falling. What are my top 3 for September? What top 3 stocks? This is going to be a hard one. I really got to think here. Top 3. I'm also going to turn this light off for now because it's pretty light out now. My top 3 stocks for September. Man, I got to think on this one. Square. I'll put them up there. Probably Facebook, Square and Facebook. Let me think if there's anything else that's beaten down that could have a really good chance of rallying. Man, I'll have to come back to you guys in the third one. I have so many different stocks running through my mind right now. Brian said when you go stop loss, you mean the stock, not the portfolio. So yeah, I'm talking about the stock, the position. When you hit, yeah, whatever your position is, not the. So like when let's say you put $100 into something and you hit your 20% stop loss, let's say it falls 20%, you hop out and you take the $80 somewhere else to turn it back into 100 or more. Not like the stock itself, like, oh, the stock tanked 10% today. Because usually if that happens, your contract will be almost worthless, depending on when you grab it for. So that's why options are super risky for that reason. Pete said, yeah, don't trade today. I'll probably wait on Monday. Plus premiums are expensive now, and I'm up 17%. So you can't be mad about the week. Exactly. It's all about patience. Look at things weekly and monthly. Because if you take things like into daily consideration, you'll miss out on gains. You'll get in your head about stuff. But if you can like reposition your mind to think about things in a monthly, like how much money you make a month or a week, you can really, really do well. And I think that's where you guys will thrive. Is if you just gotta, Well, Brian, when does it expire? Because we got to see if it's worth you holding it. How do you like the triple Qs? I like the Qs a lot, for real. I think the Qs are a great pickup. Friday the 4th. Okay, so it's for next week. All right, yeah, it's a little tougher. Hold it over the weekend, I would say, depending on how Lowe's does. But you could always sell and rebuy on Monday. You could do that. You could always sell it, past your loss. I don't want you to lose more money because Theta is going to really hurt you this week because it expires next week. So you could always push it back to like September 18th or something and just pay the higher premium because it's just going to be a little tough. Is the triple Q good for options? Let me check. I've never played the Qs for options. If you want, I would play SPY. I mean, Lowe's is doing pretty good. They're just having a little natural pullback today. If Lowe's goes up $1, I'm back at the profit zone. And I played it really long too. Sorry, I'm like cutting my head off. I'm just really comfortable. Is the Qs, let me look at their monthly. Oh yeah, the Qs are great for options. It might honestly outperform SPY. Let me see. Let me see what the deltas and the pricing looks like. Okay, so the premiums are a little more expensive, so that's something to take into consideration. And the thetas are a little more aggressive. A smaller account. SPY is better for options for the pricing, but if you have the money to buy a QQQ contract, that might be the move. Because this thing can move. I mean, it's moved $100 in the last 6 months. It's crazy. $33 alone in this last month is a lot of money. So if you can afford it, do the Qs. You have a share of QQQ. That's pretty solid. Yeah, the Qs are really great. Triple Qs. Tripled your money in the last 5 years. So good stuff. I like that. I actually haven't checked the Discord in a minute, so let's see what's going on. This will be 440 to 475. Oh, thanks for joining, Tyler Weaver. I saw that you just joined the Discord. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for doing that, man. How does this work? Pretty solid day. Pretty solid day and week. I mean, today was really. Whenever the market's trading sideways, that's literally how I lay down on my chair. Yeah, that was me. I'm like trying just to replicate the market. So now that I stood up, let's hope you guys' calls and stuff come back. Hopefully Target will pull a score for me in the next 4 days. When does your contract expire for it, Rodney? What call? I can see if it's worth holding or if you should just sell it before the weekend. Trying to replicate. Oh, September 4th. Gotcha. What? So how much what did you pay for it, or how much are you down? Because I don't want you to lose a lot of money this weekend since you'll be in weekly territory. I can check that call out for you and see if it's worth holding. You're down 40. What contract is it? Probably the one, maybe 152. You want to do your first option trade? Trade SPY. If you're going to trade options for the first time, it's the lowest risk. You know, if you buy the dip on SPY and don't trade today though. If you're trading, the best time to trade stocks is from 9:30 to 10:30 in the morning. That is the best time to trade. Oh, call debit spread. Okay. Yeah, next week. Today is not a good day to trade. From what I see, it's just all over the place. Things are sideways, up and down. Personally, not my favorite days to trade. I'm gonna look at SPY right now. I've never done a debit spread. I don't normally do spreads. I'm just not a big fan of them personally. Nothing against them, but I'm just not a big fan. I just like playing calls. Okay, so SPY was hitting the upper band of the VWAP. So that makes sense. So it should continue to pull back, probably close to 349 again. Yeah, I'll probably be live for a little longer. It's 12:30. Garcia, how long did you buy the call for? Expires now. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you could hold it because it doesn't expire right away. But I mean, I'm pretty strict with my stop losses. If I'm ever down that much, you could always just dump it and put it somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, you got 2 weeks on it from here. Like you said, 3 weeks from when you bought it. So it'll be curious to watch. I'm curious to see how Apple performs. It's going to be crazy to see Tesla's price. Tesla and Apple come down. It's going to be crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, you did really well. Nice, man. 1,100 on your Apple. That's awesome. Well, congrats on that trade. That's awesome. Get a little green can out of SPY. I'm watching that chart right now. Just seeing how the market's not overreact. Well, kinda, I guess. How the market's reacting overall, not overreacting. Me, always me. Froggy Friday. Yeah, SPY's dipping quite a bit, so I might day trade it for fun, but it'd be really high risk. Starbucks is taking off. But I'm just watching SPY for fun, so who knows? It's dipping really hard. Those are 6 straight red candles in a row. Oh, you're gonna see for showing up late, man. If I bought Apple on Monday, will it split? No. Or on Monday? Yeah, maybe. I think Monday was the cutoff day. I think. I'm trying to remember. No worries, MC, for showing up late. We're just literally talking about everything today. I mean, today's just, it's like one of those days where you just kind of kick your feet up and hang out and just chat, make sure everyone had a good week, and we're just recapping, everything that has been going on, watching SPY, because we saw so many green candles. Now it's all red. Because James is, yeah, it'll split, he said. Yeah, Monday was the cutoff date. That's right. That's right. So hard, man, to keep all this stuff like Powell, knowing when stock splits, watch all these stocks every week, when earnings are. It's like, it's hectic. The hecticity of how hectic this is. Now, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. Somewhere between sacred silence and sleep. Microsoft's still killing it. I bought a Coca-Cola call yesterday for 50. I already made 100, but other than that, nothing crazy new this week. Yeah, slow and steady, especially today, especially the last 2 days, man. After the pop that we had, after the pop that we had. Big dip right now. What about entering Dollar Tree? Oh, I'll check it out. Rodney thinks that after the Tesla split, they'll be back to 1,500 by November. I don't know, because if you think about this, you could be right, but I don't know, because they're right now worth 500 billion. So for them to get back to, because they're doing a 5-for-1 split, right? They'd have to be worth 1.5 trillion, and Apple's worth 2 trillion. So I don't know if they're going to get back up to that height. That's the thing. After the stock split, this stock's going to move so different than it does now because they're going to dilute share. I mean, they're like changing the amount of shares that are out there. So that's where I'm kind of like not all about Tesla, I guess, on that spot for like trading them. It's going to be you guys are really going to see a difference in how Tesla moves. What do you think about Walmart and Microsoft? I don't really. Battery day will decide with Tesla. I really like that too. I think battery day is going to be a big factor. That's what all the investors are waiting for to hear about. Disorder. Between the sacred silence sleep. Must have missed that candle. Oh yeah, they had a big green candle. I'll see what the next one does. Buy the one right above it, Tyler. That's the one that I would say. That's what I normally do. What do you think about Walmart and Microsoft with the TikTok deal? I'm not really too invested into that. There's been so much random stuff. I'm going to wait until a company actually makes a move for TikTok because every day I hear something new, and TikTok's like the best social media out there as far as like growing a base of people. You can actually reach new people instead of having to pay for it like Facebook and Facebook and Instagram make you do. So I think I'm just hands off about all the TikTok news. People thought Twitter was going to get it, so they all hopped into that. Didn't make money. It's just hard to know. Same with Oracle. I know a lot of people didn't do well with Oracle after hopping in because they heard TikTok, and that's just my opinion on it. But I'm not going to put too much stake into the TikTok deals personally. I don't think he's making someone buy TikTok. I think all the companies want to. But I know he doesn't like it. But I don't know. Companies, I mean, they would love to buy it if they could, if they had the ability to. Think about it. Google owns so much stuff. Amazon owns the Washington Post. Yeah, because it's owned by China. Yeah, that's all political stuff, and I don't like to get into that because it's all worthless. But yeah, it's all just fear-based. So I don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wish I could answer that question. I wish anybody could, right? Why we would know why everything is the way it is today. It's weird. But I know that all these companies want to buy social medias because they can make money off of it through ads and just grow their empire. It's like Google's like unstoppable. Google and Amazon and all that. It's just so. It's just unstoppable. Wow, Tesla sold off really hard. Disorder. Froggy Friday. Your KB's looking better. Gotta check SPY charts, see what's going on. You want to own a company that big? Gotta put a lot of work in, man. A lot of work. So 3 green candles on SPY. I'm looking at their chart right now. Back to, oh, yo, what's up, Logan? I'm just joining. Walk us through the gains you've made or your biggest winner and loser. So this week we did well on Netflix. So let's talk about Wednesday. Let's talk about that, right? Wednesday, I made on one Netflix play $1,460 on Wednesday. And then I had a couple other trades where I was up to 1,700 and some. And then at the end of the day, I lost 700 going for a $2,000 day. Like I was just trying to make a couple hundred. So then I ended the day around just over 1,000. What's up, Roberto? Thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you've been doing well. But yeah, that was my Wednesday, which was a good day. And I was pretty excited, but you know, now the money's just sitting in cash and we're looking for spots to go. And I mean, I hope I'm still over 1,000 on the week. I've had a couple gains here and there on Monday and Tuesday. Yesterday, I basically took the trading day off, and I'm just kind of watching other stocks move. Disorder, disorder. Somewhere between the sacred silence and she. Hoping to get some more DPST action today. DL, I haven't even heard of that stock. Oh, Dollar Tree. That's the Dollar Tree ticker. Never mind. Yeah, that's I mean, I don't know why it fell that much, but I'm not buying into that thing yet. I never buy into anything until I see a green candle overall. I don't know what to jump into either. I'm waiting to see if Facebook pulls back. Yeah, I think Facebook's going to continue to pull back. It ran $30 in a day. That's just nuts. I mean, that's just my opinion from what I see based on the knowledge that I have. But I am also curious to see how it continues to move and what it does, everything like that. Somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. But yeah, I would wait until you actually get a green day out of Dollar Tree to make a tree, but I'm not going to make one. Not yet. Which SPY you looking at? Play it at least 2 weeks out so you can hold it overnight. Sacred silence and sleep. All right. Walmart. I'm not really a big Walmart guy. Mike announces TikTok by early. Yeah, I'm gonna wait though. I'd ride it up that day. I don't want to get too hype train on it. If you get 2 weeks out, it's 418 for the call. Yeah, go. Starbucks is going in. Man, I wish I hopped in on the 24th. Yeah, if you can't afford it, Tyler, do not put in stuff like wait until you're comfortable with how much money you're willing to make or lose or whatever before jumping into this stuff. Yeah, Starbucks is crazy. It would have been great to hop in earlier this week. They popped off. Sleep disorder. What SPY? Oh, SPY did. Oh, it continued to shoot up. Wow. About 2 leap calls for Starbucks up 250 on the whole of goods. That's fire. Yeah, leaps are the way. I'm curious to see what Facebook does for the rest of the day and Apple, and Tesla's still falling. I don't know how SPY's still rising if all those other stocks are falling. Yes, be sure to manage your risk. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, you don't want to like full send it onto something. Yeah, I would say if you're gonna start with that, you don't want to trade with more than 10% of your portfolio. So like 200 should be as much as you trade with instead of full sending it onto like a SPY call. But I don't want you to go even sooner because if you're just new to this, buying a weekly would crush your account if it went backwards. But yeah, the small wins add up. I agree. There's no plays developing. Today's just going to be one of those days. One of these days. Wow, Tesla's fallen. And SPY's back up quite a bit. Jeez, that really picked up quick. GE is a great one to learn on. General Electric. What smaller stocks? Just like, let's see. Starbucks. Learn on Starbucks. That's a good one to buy. Starbucks, it's cheap. Mainly that. Berkshire Hathaway is just through the roof. Yeah, type in most popular. That's a way to do it. But yeah, for sure Starbucks, I think, because the premiums are so cheap that if you bought it further out, you know, you might only need to risk $120. Berkshire. Oh, you mean well, the company will still stay around, I think. Whew. I bet. Yeah, SPY is cruising right now. 349.64, hitting the upper VWAP band. Crazy. I bet. So I should wait for a bigger dip in Starbucks. I mean, I would just wait until next week because then you won't have the theta decay over the weekend. So that's what I would do. In my opinion, that's what I would do. One of these days. I think I'm gonna call the stream here. We were looking for plays and nothing else was really seeing. I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, Berkshire Hathaway was. I did not really see anything that I loved, any positions, anything like that. So I'm just going to continue to watch some charts for the day. I'm going to check lows real quick. See what Lowe's is doing. Lows. But I really appreciate you guys for hanging out. Like 10 people, 17 likes. We were live for, it's been 2 hours. Okay, so Lowe's hit the lower VWAP band. I think we could see it return. We've had 3 green candles on it, and they've been small ones, but I could see us crossing over 165 again today, and then maybe we retest the VWAP. But it did fall a lot from 166 down to 165 or 166.50. The volume's been low, but I still think we're looking at a good setup. I really like Lowe's. It was gonna pull back. I got it. That's why I got it further out. I'm not really too worried. Not too worried because I got it for middle of September. So we'll see. We'll keep watching it, but I think we got a good setup, some good candles. I bought another contract at the last green candle dip, so right at 164.50 or 164.46 or something. Yeah, Lowe's would be good to call next week too. If you can afford the premium, I think it's pretty solid. Pretty solid stock, Tyler. I do. I like it. I like Lowe's. I love Lamp. No, just I like Lowe's. I think they're solid. Yeah, I'm just looking at the charts, trying to see if anything gets set up better or what happens. One of these days. One of these days. I worked at Home Depot and hated it. So now you're like, we're all about Lowe's because you hated Home Depot. That's funny. Yeah, Home Depot, we made a lot of good money off it last Friday, but this Friday was just weird. I mean, we got Powell. It's just been a weird month, you know? It's just been a weird month. It's been a weird month for sure. These days. But what I'm going to do, any new music? Or I'll answer. I'm gonna start from the top. I only work there for the apron, for the apron. And then Rodney said, I recently opened Swam. Oh, Think or Swim. I didn't even read the Think. I literally only read I recently downloaded Swam, Think or Swim, and I was looking how to add the VWAP data. So for VWAP, basically you type in a symbol. Are you on mobile or web? Because I only use Thinkorswim web. And then Ryan, you said any new music. The only song that I dropped recently, let me find it. I dropped the one with Black Key or B Keys. I don't know if you listened to it. Oh, you are on the web? So search the ticker and then whatever symbol. And then I just did, there's Ad Study. I wish I could show you. I need to download OBS this weekend. It's in like the middle of the chart where you select today and how many times you want to see a candle. I have mine set for every 5 minutes. So you should be able to see it by clicking Add Study, and then the VWAP should come down in the drop arrow. I'm getting a phone call. I wonder who this is. I'll be right back. I just gotta see who this phone call is. It might be someone random. Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hello? That was a spam call. That's what I assumed. I was like, give me a second. I assumed it, but it was the same county, so I was like, maybe it's someone I know who's trying to reach me. Hey, you should get it to where you can show the screen. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just got to download OBS. I just haven't yet, but that's my plan for this weekend. We'll OBS, and I'll get everything to where you guys can see, you know, like I'll have my face cam set up as like half the screen, and then the chart that we're watching and entries and stuff like that, based off what I see. That would be sick. But yeah, I'm gonna throw my my song link. But I'm working on a song right now. But yeah, you guys have just been absolutely crushing it. Oh, it's going in and out, my stream. All right, we're back. Yeah, so I got more music coming out and stuff. I got the 2 songs, but if you guys want to go listen to that one, it would help me a ton. It's gonna get the streams up. We're almost to 1,000 streams on that song. It's just crazy. You guys are awesome. So I really appreciate anybody. And then also, I mean, just to see like 1K subs is just blowing my mind. It's just crazy. Like, I'm so excited. This is just so next level. Like, just making call outs, watching stocks. I can't wait to add up my profits and loss for the week. I'm really excited to see how he did. And just helping you guys out. It's just ridiculous. You guys' support's amazing. Fitness Journey, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. Tyler said, keep grinding. I will, man. Just trying my best to make the best call outs that I can with the knowledge I have. And what's up, Skylar? Hey, Pete, I appreciate that. I'll put that bitch on repeat. For real, just keep loop it like 4 or 5 times. We'll get that stream. Well, we're almost at 1,000 streams. I mean, we're just off by like probably close to 100. So just a couple of you guys loop it a couple times, it's over. How do you teach how to trade? Oh, do you teach? I do teach. Mainly on YouTube. So if you sub to the channel, you can watch all my old videos. Yeah, any tips? Manage your risk. Start with SPY since you're new. And how big of an account do you have to work with for day trading? Weinstein said. So 25 grand in your account and you get unlimited on Robinhood. Sleep with it on overnight on mute. If you have other people's accounts, it does pretty well. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for listening and liking it. The monthly listeners is crazy. Don't forget about us when you hit 100,000 subs and 1,000 plus. No, I won't, because that's why I got you guys in the Discord on the 1K fam. We'll make a Discord. Oh wait, my connection is unstable. So if we ever hit 600 in the Discord, like, or not 600, sorry, if we're almost at 600, but if we get to like 2,000, that's why I have the 1K member club. Like if the channel hits 10,000 subs or 3,000, like I'm gonna make a specific channel for everybody who's in the 1,000K members so that I can talk to all you guys who are here from the start. But Skylar, I'm doing good. Forgot to shout back and say how like that I'm doing good. You have about 1,500 to work with. How do I only have 2,000 and can do it? Am I considered in the 1K? Yeah, you're considered, Tyler. You're considered in the 1K pretty much. Like the first 1,000 subscribers. I have about 1,500. Yeah, so I would want you to work with like small SPY calls. So like maybe where you put in $150 and try to make 20 or $30 or even 10. You know, because it's hard to double your money. First day here, but you love it. Hey, I really appreciate it, Tyler. And this, like, I'm pretty low energy today too. Like once you see me on a day where it's sunny out and we got the live stream popping off and the Discord's popping off. So we'll just. So if that sounds like something, because Fitness Journey, it's pretty hard. I don't want you to put too much money at risk. You know, if you got 1,500 in there, you said, if I can be honest, when I look up the options, I get these lists of things. Do you have a link to your Discord? I do, the Weinsteins. I got you. I'll send a link to the Discord. You don't understand the lists? I understand. Like the strike prices is what they're called. Here, I'm gonna link a video by In the Money that will literally, you just have to sit and watch this hour video, and after you're done with the whole video, and just by spending an hour, I've made thousands of dollars by just spending an hour watching this this In the Money video I'm about to link you guys. So if you have an hour of time, yes, when you watch this video on how to trade options for beginners, it literally answers all your questions. Like literally every question you will ever have. This is the best video I've ever seen. I also have a how to trade options video. Hey, I appreciate it, Fitness Journey. Thanks for the sub. Really means a lot. Really means a lot. So here's the video I just linked by In the Money. So you guys should save that one. Save that link or put it in your watch later, however you guys do it. So that one, and then I also have a how to trade options video. That I will post here too, so that you can get his viewpoint, my viewpoint, And once you watch both of those, and mine's only 20 minutes, it's not a whole hour. The mine's got 2,000 views, but of course the In the Money one's got tons. Let me find, I gotta get back to my chat. There we go. You saved that video. Thank you so much. I got it, bro. 1 second. All right, and then here's the link to my video on how to trade options. Thinkorswim also has a great educational section. Yeah, I agree with the Wayne Staines. Thinkorswim's awesome for that. Thank you so much. Save the video. Perfect. That video taught me a lot for real. Pete said, yes, that is the video to watch. If you're like beginner, like I don't even know where to start, check out the In the Money. Like that guy is just, the way he explains stuff is so next level. It's just amazing. Hey, I appreciate it, Tyler. I'll make sure to leave likes on all your bids. It means a ton. Pradeep, you're down. Yeah, I can. If you join the Discord. Oh, did I not send the Discord link? Oh, it didn't send. That's right. Oh my gosh, because I had the YouTube link. Ah. Yeah, I'm grabbing the Discord link right now. Darden, Ben. Thanks for hanging out, Ben, for real. Darden's having a great day. It really is. Free Fortnite. Should I hold a SPY call until next week, or is the Apple stock split? I don't know. I don't think it'll make it worthless. It shouldn't, Chad. I wouldn't think so. But I don't know about holding a SPY call. I'm not. I'm waiting to see what next week brings at open, and then I can also, play my position. I'm just keeping my risk as low as possible because we have so much stuff going on in the market right now that I'm just like, this is going to be my risk tolerance. It's low. So there's the Discord link, guys. Thank you for joining. Penn National Gaming. Thank you guys for joining the Discord. 3 new members. Really appreciate it. You ever been to the Slurping Turtle? No, maybe. Apple calls would be good after the split, possibly, Tyler. We'll have to see how it moves. I don't know. I think I might lose my interest in Apple after the split. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna look up the Slurping Turtle. The Japanese restaurant in Ann Arbor. What? I want to go. I've never been. That looks so fire. Dude, what I would do for some noodles right now. Like hanging out. Yo. Hey guys, Logan here again. Yep, that's my my good old catchphrase. The market's been weird today, so we're just hanging out. Dude, they do Grubhub though. I'd be down to order some. And they have vegetarian options. That's fire, bro. Oh, I'll look at their menu. That's what I need Streamlabs or OBS for, so I can put the menu and then a chart and be like, all right, guys, what are we ordering today? Teddy bear. Teddy bear. I do like teddy bears. Lows hit the lower VWAP band. It's green candle and back up. So the call should be looking a little better. Just had another red dip. Port. Oh, lows dip really low for a little bit. But we'll gain some traction out of it. We got it for a while. SPY's pulling back. Such a weird, dude, this is the weirdest moving day I've ever seen ever. Teddy bear. What a weird day for the market. At least we got two green candles coming out of lows. So that's good. That's good news. Teddy bear. Whew. Tired. Liked all the videos. Hey, Tyler, I really appreciate it. For real. That means a lot. I'm curious to see like my exact subscriber account now because I don't know what it is because you can only see the 1K. But it's pretty exciting either way, you know. You guys are awesome. Can't believe we have 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Just Tyler, binge watch some videos in the background of something because we're so close to like my watch time being through the roof. It's really cool. It's crazy. It's market, man. I will. I appreciate it, Tyler, for real. I hope you actually learned quite a bit too. You know, we're just a small community. I try to engage with everyone. And I think, you know, a lot of my videos have a lot of good, I mean, a lot of them are live streams. You don't have to watch those, but like the good videos, those are pretty solid. Trying to see. That's crazy. One of my videos is over 10,000 views now from 2 months ago. Absolutely crazy. Daniel said, Logan, you want to be famous one day? I don't really think about it too often. I really just care about helping people more than anything. I really just started YouTube because I think it was cool. You can reach a lot of people, but I really don't care about being famous, but I think it'd be cool to have a cool community and, you know, like something like 10,000 subs, nothing too crazy, maybe 100,000 if I did really, really well. But, I'm not trying to be out here like, what are the big guys? PewDiePie's like that crazy level of just craziness for growth and achievement. But yeah, Telon. I actually just want to meet Telon Tusk, and he called me, but if you guys remember when Telon called me, says you're exactly at 1,000. Oh, that's cool. Well, I really appreciate the support, guys. You can type in live subscriber count, and I think it will show you. Oh, nice. I didn't even know that. Where do I type that in? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I've watched YouTubers do that. Hey, I appreciate it, Daniel. I just try to stay humble. I like the Nipsey Hussle quote, don't let the money get you dizzy. Don't let the money make you dizzy. It's like no matter how much money I make, I'm like, I just want to remember that I'm still just a person. I'm on earth. Like, because people can get really in their head and think they're going to take over the world when they make a $50 trade or make 500 bucks. But I just got to remember, like, money comes and goes, keeps me, pretty calm. But I try to stay as humble as possible. But I'm not really too focused on the fame part. I think if I get any fame, that'll come later. I care more about just helping people, building a community, stuff like that. Nice, congrats, Ryan. The Murrah penny stack I was talking about. I bought only 40 and I'm up 20. Not bad. That's awesome. Congrats on that play, man. Social Blade or something. Yeah, that's what I just clicked on the website. So once it loads in, we can check it out. Yeah, let me check it out. Gosh, it's so crazy that these are updated every second. It's interesting. Three green candles on those. I'll go on another account and see if it changes. Okay, sounds good. Estimated monthly earnings. That's funny. world. Apparently a travel channel. Like, yep, this guy, he's a vlogger. He's a vlogger. He does live streams on stocks. Let's put him in the vlogging section. It's like, okay. Man, dude, it's not even, my portfolio's fallen, but it's not even like lows or anything. It's just everything else. DPST took a big red candle. It's just a weird end of the day. Social Blade. Whew. What's option flow and cheddar flow? We have cheddar flow? What are you talking about? Cheddar flow on the Discord? All mine are opposite today. Cheddar flow. Is there something I can't see? Cheddar flow. I am completely lost. It disappeared. Yeah, your Discord is tweaking, I think. I think you're right. That's so funny, though. Crushed it. Congratulations. Oh, the MLB, the Tigers are postponed today, probably because it rained. When it rains before the doubleheader. I'm curious to see. Baseball is pretty fun. Oh, you play baseball, Tyler? Yeah, baseball's sweet, man. It's fun to watch. I don't really watch the MLB, but I do watch the Tigers from time to time. But like the rest of the league, I don't really keep up with. And personally, it's cool though. I just don't keep up with it. Oh, you had a couple scholarships? That's pretty fire. To play ball in college. Yeah, that's what my cousin's doing. He's playing ball at college. He took the scholarships. He said practice started today. That's pretty fire though. Baseball's a cool sport. I look good, I look ready. New Mexico State, but you didn't want to be in New Mexico. I don't blame you, man. It's hot down there. That's cool though. That's a really cool one. Yeah. Baseball is definitely too, like, definitely a sport that I consider to be like yeah, because it's played in the summer, so it's hot. I'm yawning too, James. I'm literally so bored of watching these charts. But baseball, like, it just sucks when it's too hot, in my opinion. That's just how I think about it, though. But I'm actually glad. I got to see if the rain's going to stop because I got to go pull this tarp off my half pipe. I had to put a tarp over my half pipe. And now that it's sunny, if the rain's not coming, it can dry and I can put the tarp away so that it doesn't get moldy. I'll probably do that here pretty shortly. I just want to see what the radar is looking like. Check the Discord. I look good. I look ready. I quit skating, broke both my wrists. Yeah, playing trying to skate is like the worst. I swear. Dude, I used to play football a long time ago, like really long time ago. And every time I try to skate, and practice in the same day or something, I was like, yeah, I'm not about this. So I just stopped. I stopped playing football and was like, I just want to keep skating. Skating's fun. I still I still skate. Uh, 2 to 3 days generally, James. If you take money from your Robinhood to your bank, it takes, yeah, 2 to 3 days. I think they have to be business days though, but I don't 100% remember. It might just be 2 to 3 normal days. Also did a tray and landed on the tail. It popped up and split your cheek. Oh no. Dude, I've almost had boards hit me in the face. I've blocked a couple with my hands, but dude, a couple times it's like been scary. Where you hit the tail and it pops straight up at you. Yeah, Hall of Meat. Oh my gosh, dude. Ugh. That stuff's just so scary. That's the thing about skateboarding. That is such a high level of just risk. I gotta check this radar real quick. It's such a high level of risk. All right, supposed to rain at 3. So I think if I get the tarp off and it sits in the sun, it can dry. Hall of Meat, my buddy got on there. Dude, Hall of Meat's so crazy. It's so crazy. That's the type of stuff that's just like I can't even comprehend. Ugh. Paula meets crazy. Still watching Lowe's. Would you look ready? He's sponsored by Monster and then RVCA. I think it's called like Ribco. I don't know how to say it. Damn, dude, send me a link. I'd love to watch him skate if he's got some videos. Sponsored by Monster is like a big deal. Maybe I even know who he is. I'm really into the skateboarding community. For real. If you just say his name, I probably know him if he's sponsored by those guys. You look good, you look ready. Stop being with me. Make it red. Tony Hawk, Telon's cousin, Drew. Let me check it out. I've actually never heard of his name. Wow. Damn, he is sponsored by. That's crazy. And Jessup Grip. Dude, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah, dude, he's got a pretty solid Instagram too. Is this his TikTok account? That's his. He has a TikTok. That's so fire. That's so next level for real. Damn, that's fire. Yeah, dude, his TikTok's popping. Let me see if I can find him on TikTok. It says he has 1.6 million followers, dude. His brother's better too. That's insane. Dude, that's insane. Gosh. Gosh, that's fire, bro. Dude, that's so fire that you're friends with him. Crazy, man. So nuts. Dude, I'm addicted to his TikTok now. Went to school with him and got close. That's fire. He tried to drop in on a broken board. No. No. My most viewed video. Oh, that's so funny. Is how brothers instant stuff better. That's so fire, dude. Zach. Dude, where do you guys live? That's so fire. It looks like Cali. It's like the palm trees and everything. That's so fire. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna check the market. Huntington Beach and Cali. That's fire. Yeah, Cali was fun. I went out to Napa Valley and Sonoma for a week, and that was fun. Down here is a lot more city. Yeah, up there. Yeah, it's really country up there. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. Sonoma, Napa Valley, all that stuff was just a blast. Gosh, Spy's being so weird. My dad grew up in Chico and went to Sonoma State. Okay, yeah, that's fire. It's such a cool little area up there. Like, it's just super laid back. Everyone just, it's super small. Everyone seems to be like decently well off too in that area, and they just, oh, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's all caught on fire though around there. Damn, I didn't even know that. I know that they've been having fires, but I didn't know it's still going on. That's crazy. It's crazy how it rained all morning and now it looks like it didn't rain at all. Crazy, man. Ugh, crazy. Yeah, go skate. The market's dead. That's what I'm pretty much gonna do. Well, I'm gonna be swinging stuff, but I'm gonna end the stream here. I've been live for almost 3 hours. I just wanted to touch base with everybody. Watch the hour vid and the 21 you sent. Sounds good, Tyler. That's for real, like the best way to do it. For real, like that 20-minute one is good, but you really want to check the hour minute one, the hour one. That one's fire. That'll help you a ton. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the stuff you can do, man. Learning options. I had a good week. I'll add up the gains, post it to the Discord for the week. I've been lazy. Math is hard, especially when you stream for like I streamed like 5 to 6 hours the last couple of days. And when you do that, it's like, ugh, like Monday through Wednesday, it's like so much time. I'll be on the next live. Keep grinding. I will, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, today's just been dead. Yesterday was dead because we had Powell, but I crushed it Monday through Wednesday. I got crushed on. Well, I didn't get crushed on anything, just that CRM play. But hey, I appreciate it, man. Seriously, you guys are the best. Make sure you go watch videos, stream my song, keep up with me in the Discord. I'll keep up with all of you. We've had a kick-ass week. So if we just keep crushing it, I think we'll have better weeks in the future. So let's just keep going long on stuff. Don't get too caught up in stuff. Don't let the money make you dizzy. Nipsey Hussle said that. All right. I appreciate all you guys' support. Can't believe we hit 1,000. I'm so excited. It really means a lot to me. So I will see you guys soon. So please take care. Take care of yourselves. Spread love. Eat healthy. See you, James. See everybody.